got 3 groups today to choose from, and we're going to be taking a look at 2 potential outcomes to 2 different paths, okay? So whatever that may be for you. I will say I just went ahead and did the readings for all 3 of these, and they all had a lot of similarities. They all were kind of related in the sense that, like, it had something to do with at least one romantic connection. So I'm going to put that out there. That's kind of in here. So if that's not what you're looking for, I don't know. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, so path 1 or path 2, you know, what's going to happen if you choose path 1, what's going to happen if you choose path 2, which one is right for you? And that I'm going to say also, that's for you to decide. So anything that I say, it's unwarranted advice. You don't have to take it. So yeah, we're just looking at some potential outcomes. So we've got group 1 here, group 2, and then group 3. So if you need a little bit more time to kind of like center yourself and choose which one you are most drawn to, go ahead and pause the video and do that. And then look for your timestamp in the description box below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hey group 1, so if you chose the labradorite triangle, this is your reading. So we're starting out here with path 1. So whatever path 1 is to you, this is kind of the potential outcome as of now of what that would bring into your life, what that would mean for you. So you've got, what do you need to release, talk less, feel more, and then, you know, with this stone being very transformative, and then this spread that we've got going on here, it's a lot. We got some extra cards here, but I feel like they were necessary. This seems like something from your past, something that you would be returning to, is kind of what it's making me think. It doesn't have to be. Either way, even if it's not, this situation is looking as though it is bound to bring disappointment. And that's why it's looking like it already has. It looks like this is the type of connection, because it's looking like it's definitely a connection with someone else that is very all over the place, filled with highs and lows, very high highs, very low lows. Yeah, it just looks like not the best situation, honestly. I could see where there would be a lot of attraction here, a lot of physical chemistry, and I could see, you know, why you would be attracted to this person. We've got 3 kings here. We've got King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and King of Wands, okay? So I think that you do see that this person has potential in all of these areas. The thing is, they're all in reverse, too. So I'm getting that this is a very maybe unstable person. Maybe for a little while they're stable. Maybe they have made you a lot of promises in the past, and so you're wondering, you know, should I revisit this again now, or should I trust this person at all, because they seem kind of wishy-washy all over the place. It's not maybe that they don't want to be able to offer you this commitment and this stability. It doesn't look like they can. And, you know, that's all on them if they want to change that or not. But I see you going into this like you're going to fix this. You're going to fix this relationship. You're going to fix this person. And you're just going to end up feeling disappointed in the end, and feeling maybe some resentment after trying, you know, so hard to work on this and investing so much and then not getting anything back. You've got the 7 of Pentacles here with Justice in reverse. I'm not feeling like this is really meant to work out, at least not right now. And so it would be like you trying to force it to work out, you know? It would definitely be imbalanced. I see you doing a lot of this planning and working, and this person not really being able to pull their own weight. With the 8 of Pentacles in reverse here and the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they want to, again, they want to be able to offer you that, but they're just not able to. And it came out with the 2 of Wands also in reverse. They came out together. Yeah, they're just not able to master that. They're not able to master relationships, honestly, being able to be a good partner to you in a relationship. I'm definitely getting that this is a romantic thing. Again, it seems kind of like an ex with the 8 of Cups already being here and the 10 of Swords. Even if it's not, I got to say, we're looking at the potential outcome, and you've got 2 endings here. A painful ending at that, okay? A painful ending. This is at the back of the deck. This is the overall. energy here, okay? A painful ending. King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person is also unstable. This being out underneath that Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like it would be some not nice things being said, some volatility, you know. I could see again why you would be attracted to this person, why you want to make this work. We've got the Star here, but it's right next to the Devil. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like all this good, what seems to be good, it comes with this bad at the same time. And it feels as though maybe the bad outweighs the good. I mean, again, this is what started the reading with before I even pulled any tarot cards. What do you need to release? And maybe you need to look at what you need to release within yourself on a deep level to be able to truly walk away from this. Because if you're considering it at all and it seems like a pretty unhealthy thing for you, again, it's giving me toxic, okay? I don't know like how toxic, it would depend on your personal situation, but just doesn't seem good for you at the very least. And so if you are considering trusting this person, that's something that you may want to visit, you know, within, like, why do I tend to trust people who can't follow through, who aren't trustworthy? You know, that's like a trauma bond thing. I could definitely see, again, if this is an ex and you have been through endings with this Devil energy here, and I don't know, I feel like it could be a trauma bond thing. Talk less, feel more. We also got, I feel like it's a very intense thing that you have with this person. Probably feels great, you know, especially if you have ended this and then gotten back together and you have this dopamine rush every time you reconnect. I mean, if that's not, you're not crazy for feeling that. If that resonates, that is literally what's happening. That's true. Your brain is feeling those chemical releases and they feel really good, but that's not love. You know what I mean? Like, we put that label on there a lot of the time, but you just maybe need to be really careful with that. Just like doing a drug, like a literal drug. You know, if you snorted a line of cocaine, it's probably going to make you feel really good. Is it actually good for you though? Is it actually good for your body? Well, no, you know. Neither is coffee. I don't know how I have to go so extreme with it. Like coffee, like caffeine, it makes us feel happy. It makes us feel happy because this energy feels great, but then is it good for us? No, not really. It's not really good for our body. It's not like actually healthy for us. That's kind of what I'm getting with this person here. And so I'm interested to see what path 2 would bring up for you. Now, it's all up to you, obviously, what is right for you and what's not. But it is looking like this would end up being a painful ending. It's you really trying to figure out, how can we make this work? I see so much potential here. Like, I do get that you see the potential. You do. You see, oh my gosh, the Daniel Bradbury song Potential is so this, you know? Like, you really do see the potential in this person and this connection, what you could have, what you could do together. I think that you do see them as, like, if you have children or if you want to have a family, you see that they could do that, and you would think they'd be like a great, you know, father, mother, long-term partner. And I'm sure that potential is there. But if they're not tapping into that potential, then what is it? What is it really? It's nothing. You know what I mean? This is definitely like, watch their actions, not their words, okay? Because with this Page of Wands here being right under this Eight of Cups, again, it's giving me this back and forth. That's why I'm thinking like you've done this before. And like the Page of Wands in this deck, he just looks sneaky. Like he just doesn't look trustworthy. Not that the Page of Wands is always like that. It's just, I do think there's a lot of fiery passion here. And I think that it starts up really great, but it's not going to be long lasting. It never will be. And with this being your crystal, again, transformation, transition. Okay, this is why you're looking at 2 paths, right? You can revisit something, or even if this isn't like literally an ex, maybe you've had other connections like this, other relationships like this. And that's something maybe you need to look at again, because what do you need to release? You know, are you attracting in this same type of unhealthy connection? Are you, again, struggling to trust the right people? Like, are you trusting people that are going to hurt you? because that's what it's seeming like. But with this being transformative, again, this is path 1. So you could do that, or you could see what path 2 has for you, which I'm thinking with this coming out this way, I'm expecting path 2 to be something very different, like literally a big change that you would make, like something new for you, transformation. So yeah, I'm sorry if this was like not great to hear, but I feel like you were probably expecting it with, you know what I mean? Just the way this came out, like I feel like, again, it's almost like you were it's like you're walking away and you're kind of looking over your shoulder as you're doing it, like kind of looking back at your ex, like, should I trust him this time? Would it be different this time? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay, so take what resonates, but yeah, let's move on now, and I'm going to use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck and see what would path 2 bring into your life. So we're going to clear this away and do that. Okay, yeah, so no, path 2 looks great for you, okay? We've got emotions are running high, don't let your past hold you back, and trust all will be well. I love it. I love that. Yes, so path 2, it really is. It's all about transforming. It's all about transcending, evolving, doing something new, making a change. And the change has a very successful outcome, okay? You do have the High Priestess here with the Ace of Pentacles, and I love this so much. It literally just spoke spiritual transformation to me instantly, right? Because, I don't know, it just does. And I love that. I think that that's exactly what this would do. You would be like transcending, up-leveling, changing, getting out of what seemed like a pattern, a cycle, okay? So that might be a karmic cycle that you're breaking out of, a generational pattern, just something that you've carried on from childhood, some type of trauma response of yours, being in relations like this, if you do form trauma bonds. I see you actually getting out of that and actually putting an end to that. And I love that. It's amazing. Now, that's not to say that this would be easy. You do have the Five of Pentacles here. You would be grieving path 1, right? You would be grieving a lot, honestly, not just this person or just this relationship, but again, this cycle, this pattern, this habit, this old way of being, this old version of yourself. So a lot you would have to grieve, okay? But it's clarified down here by the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you would trade in your Five of Pentacles for Nine of Pentacles, right? This beautiful like energy of abundance, happiness, self-fulfillment, definitely single energy. I just see you being able to really stand on your own 2 feet and just learn how to be happy on your own. Like if you are kind of like a relationship person, you always have like a romantic relationship or something, I don't see you needing that. Really, like truly, I just see you, again, just up-leveling. Major glow-up energy. Major. It would be highly transformative for you. It's, again, don't let your past hold you back. It would be hard at times if you commit to this path, but trust all will be well, and it's going to work out for you, You've got Four of Cups here in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse and Three of Pentacles, which is making me think that, you would kind of be single for a while, really acknowledging that you do have endless options, and maybe you're not ready to choose one at the time, like acknowledging, again, like if you are used to being in situations that aren't healthy for you, that's something that you're going to have to learn how to change. And so I see you spending time learning how to do that, like doing just that, healing. And with the Three of Pentacles, I think that you would be working with some type of outside resource in order to do so. It could be a therapist, it could be friends, it could be family members, it could be literally just online resources, it could be books that you're reading. But I see you really putting in some work and taking this healing seriously. Because again, like this is, if you choose this path, you're choosing a spiritual transformation, you're choosing a psychological transformation. Like you are going to be rewiring your brain to no longer be attracted to dysfunctional people and relationships, and instead to really learn how to love yourself. It's this self-worth, self-love journey, honestly. With the Chariot in reverse over here, And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, again, it's like you would have to spend time learning how to discern, basically, who to trust, how to know when you can trust someone, when you can't, because I feel like with this person in your path one, it's like you feel as though you need to put so much work in, and you overextend yourself without realizing that that's not your place. You don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. There are going to be people that can come into your life that are they're in that same vibration as you. They're already aligned with you. You don't have to do that work for them because they do their own work and you work together as a true team. I think you're used to being the person who is doing all the work, all the planning, all the commitment, all the investment, and that's just not fair to you. So again, if you're used to that, it would take you some time to step away from that and really see things from a bigger picture, see things in a new light, a new perspective, and just learn how to be this new you, honestly. And I really love this for you. I don't see you rushing through it. I don't see you rushing through your healing. Like, this is legit. This is for real. You know what I mean? This isn't like you're saying you're going to make this change and then you fall back. This is like, if you commit to this path too, like, I see you doing it. It looks awesome. I love it, honestly. I kind of want to pull some more cards because the other one had so many, it ended up with extra cards, and this one you didn't need extra cards. It was just like plain and simple. They're gonna feel really happy and awesome, and I love it. Is there anything else here for group one's path two? What would path two bring into group one's life? Outcome, okay. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Yeah, you will be walking away from conflict. Like, again, if you are used to, like, maybe proving yourself to people. Like, again, I feel like whoever you were dealing with, whoever this path one kind of person and situation is, maybe they don't see your true character. They don't appreciate you for who you really are. And it's like you feel as though you need to prove that to them. And you don't have to. Like, again, if you just step away from that and you walk away, you're going to attract people into your life who they do see that. You don't have to prove anything to them. This is major self-love energy, the Empress here, major. And I don't know, I feel like that's probably something new for you. I think that you are used to draining yourself in your relationships. And then we've got Hierophant, the Hierophant on the back of the deck here. Yeah. Again, I do see you working with some other type of resource, outside resource to do this. And maybe you already are. I almost feel like you have 1 foot in this already. Like, you've got 1 foot in path 2 and not even a foot in path 1, honestly. Again, it's more like you're looking over your shoulder at path 1. That's really what it feels like here. But yeah, I think if you just keep your head up here and just stay focused on this and just stay, faithful. Again, trust all will be well. Like, keep the faith, believe in yourself, believe in whatever you believe in spiritually, that you are being guided and protected, okay? And whoever you're working with to get this done, just spend your time on that. If you start feeling down, you start feeling alone in this, because I get definitely some codependent stuff here. If you start feeling like that and you feel really lonely, just, put your nose in a book, turn on a video, focus on, again, that just rewiring your brain. That's going to be so much more comforting and so much more helpful in the long term for you. And you're going to see major changes. You really are. You really, really are. Okay, well, I love this for you. It seems so much shorter than the other one because it was just like straight to the point. But yeah, I mean, again, like, I can't tell you what path is for you. You can do that, but this looks awesome, okay? This truly looks amazing. Love it for you. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, give it a thumbs up so I'll know. Please consider subscribing. I'm trying to post more content. Christmas break's been a little crazy, so I kind of fell off. But yeah, I will be posting regularly, I promise. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope I'll see you again in another video. Okay, hey group 2, you chose this beautiful crystal right here. This is your reading. We're going to start with path 1. So the potential outcome of path 1, well, it looks like you're dealing with 2 different soulmates here. You've got your commitment is being tested, focus on the positive, and go wild. Yeah, it looks as though this would involve letting go of one person and putting your focus more on the other person. Again, it's like you got three people here, you and two different soulmates. It seems like a romantic thing too. Yeah, with the Two of Swords here being clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Cups reversed, it's as though, again, you would have to let go of one of them. You'd have to let go of one of them. You may struggle with just thinking about them still, having some memories, some nostalgia, maybe missing them a little bit every now and then. But with the Three of Pentacles here, with the Two of Cups, I feel like this is a new person coming in. And again, it's like you would have to let go of that past one. And I feel like maybe you have been, with these being in reverse over here. I don't know, it just feels like you already have been. But it looks as though this new thing is going to move quite slowly, and that may be something that with this go wild, you may not move slowly. Typically that may be a challenge for you, and especially considering you have some other situation it looks like that you're still letting go of. It's not been fully released yet. You may be having to learn with this path here that it takes time to fully let go. It takes time to fully release, and that is necessary. That is really needed before stepping into something new. And I think you may be getting excited about some other situation with a new person and having to learn to like really pace yourself and take your time. You have the Hanged Man here with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, taking your time, not getting in a rush, really thinking about things logically, rationally, even though there may be a lot of feelings, excitement, passion. With the Wheel of Fortune, I do think that this is destined. And there are two different like soulmate cards here. Like I just think it's two different people. And then with the Three of Pentacles being here, kind of like confirmed that for me. So I don't know if this doesn't resonate. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, I think it's very destined. It's just, this is going to be something that you have to learn to pace yourself. I think maybe you really like having commitment. You like having stability when you're talking to someone, and you're having to learn how to really, again, just take that slowly and wait until the right time to have a commitment. This is really all about timing. Most definitely it's all about timing. So, yeah, it'll just depend on when you are able to fully heal from this past thing that you had going on and really truly release that. Again, because your commitment is being tested, right? So I think that this is like, if you are able to learn how to do this and to really take your time and sew this up properly before starting something new, I think you'll have a very good, very successful outcome. I think, yeah, focus on the positive. Don't worry so much about there not being a commitment or a label, or like there's being this stability, because you have to remember it's not really time for that yet, But with the Lovers being here, I feel like that this, again, I think it could go really well. It's all about you learning how to pace yourself with the Two of Wands in reverse, maybe not getting too involved too quickly, and really just letting things move really naturally. And with the Five of Wands in reverse here, again, that competitive energy, it's like if you were starting something up with someone new and you don't have this old thing wrapped up yet, that's not really fair to this new person, or you, or anybody. And it's not like you would do it on purpose. And I feel like maybe sometimes you do think it's fully wrapped up. Because again, I get this sense that you've been kind of dealing with this, you've been letting this go. But if you still think about it at all, right? If you still have, I don't know, just any disappointment, any feelings that are just not fully resolved, then it wouldn't be fair to bring someone else into this, because that would be as though they're competing. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not fair to them. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if you've talked to this person about that. We do have Page of Swords underneath this. So maybe that's part of this is you guys are going to have to communicate about that and really talk about how the timing of things need to go. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That is path one: pacing yourself, taking your time, um, really acknowledging that you need to properly heal and resolve past situations before jumping into anything new. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good. Again, we've got the lovers here, just under the Hierophant in reverse. Again, it's like that non-committal, not non-committal, but knowing when the right time is to take it to there. You know what I mean? Like, when is it time to take that step? Um, with the Two of Wands in reverse here too, it's like, yeah, I think you're going to be learning a lot about this, because I get this sense it's like giving me this like Aries, Aries Venus, or like this like really, um, igniting things up really quickly, getting a fire started really quickly, but then it might burn out quickly too. And so if you don't want that to happen, and you don't want any hurt feelings, then I see, yeah, that's what this path is. Taking your time, dating, getting to know someone before jumping all in head first. That's pretty much what I'm getting. Okay, interesting. I'm really interested to see what path two is. So let's look at that now. Okay, so yeah, this makes a lot of sense with looking at path one, because path two is quite the opposite, right? This would be jumping straight into things, really just kind of rushing it, yeah, letting the passion take control, and just throwing all logic and ration out the window. Okay, yeah, and it would not give you the outcome that you want, I don't think. Okay, because wow, all the reversals here. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, no way. I just realized they're literally all in reverse, which is not, that does not always mean a bad thing, but we've got a lot of fire energy here in reverse. Wow. And air energy in reverse. I think that it's like it would have the opposite effect of what you would want. You know what I mean? It's like if you were to jump into this um, and get too serious too soon, it would, I don't know if it would freak this other person out, or if things would get unhealthy. Um, but I just see a lot of blockages here then. And the Hierophant is here again in path two, and it was last time, and it's in reverse again. So it's giving me that lack of commitment again. But this time with the Page of Wands in reverse. So I think that you wouldn't have the communication around this that you would want. With the Devil energy being here and the King of Swords right under it in reverse, it's almost giving me that like something unhealthy would occur. Maybe like some unhealthy patterns, habits would get brought up if you were to jump into this quickly, and then it might again like scare the other person or freak you out, and you guys might just detach and not really know what to do. You know what I mean? It's like it would get too seriously too quickly, and you'd both be like, what do we do now? Um, I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting here. It's like this fiery, passionate, like chemistry, basically. If it gets in the way, and you start leading with that, and then expecting that to create this like commitment or stability, that's not what creates commitment or stability, right? Like, let's be real here. There's no earth energy, okay? There's no, like, you got your dreams need a practical plan. Like, yes, precisely. And this is not a practical, there is no practical plan. You've got the Fool in reverse here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, it's like letting your passion, and your desires. That's what this is. It's like a lot of physical attraction, honestly, a lot of lust, a lot of maybe infatuation. And if you let that take the lead, that's why this Fool is in reverse here. I think it's like that would be naive. It wouldn't be good for you in the end. And I don't think you would get the outcome that you would actually want if you're wanting stability and commitment if that's what you're wanting, jumping into this would not bring that. It would kind of mess things up is what it's looking like. And I don't know if that'd be like it would mess things up forever. But from what I have here to look at, yeah, jumping into it, I don't know if it's like the flame would light up really quickly and then burn out really quickly. Or again, if you guys would just get freaked out. I do see this could also just be sexual energy, but I was kind of taking it as maybe, especially in path 1, since it looked like you hadn't tied up fully that other situation, maybe some of that would leak into this new situation. You know what I mean? Or you might end up just being very conflicted. Like if you realize a few weeks into this or a couple months down the road that you are not really over this other situation, and then you're missing someone else, or you're still having feelings for someone else, well, then look at you. You're in like a love triangle, right? Because you've got released your blocks here too. It's like this would that's kind of what that past situation is. That is a block for you. But I think also jumping into things without really thinking about it first probably is too. You've got Go Wild again. It came out again. I don't know. Are you a fire sign? What is this? Do you have a fire Venus? Because that's definitely what I'm getting here. And I get it. Like, I think my Aries is, my Venus is in Aries in Western astrology. So, like, I totally get that. Yeah, but bring love into the situation, and your dreams need a practical plan, okay? That's like, it doesn't need to, you don't need to let the fire aspect of this, the physical attraction aspect, to, again, take control and take the lead, because that is not what builds a commitment, a stable relationship. What builds that is having common values and being able to sync up, intellectually, creatively. But I don't know if this is something that you've thought about with this person, but definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. So think about, aside from the physical attraction, the pros and the cons. Like, don't forget the cons, okay? Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. This path 1 is taking your time, being paced, and we had that Wheel of Fortune again, which made me think that was destined. That is kind of like the right way to go about things, is what it seemed like. And you did have the Lovers there, upright. It seemed like it was all gonna work out just in its own timing. But here I just see a lot of passion, and I see blockages, and with the Devil energy being here with it, I don't know, that's just kind of what I'm getting. So definitely keep that in mind. Again, I don't know what path is right for you and not right for you. That's all up to you. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So I don't know. Good luck with this. Maybe, yeah, just think about what you really, what's appealing about this situation, aside from any physical aspects. Really look into that, and maybe try to, if things have already heated up a lot, try to bring things down and really be friends with this person. Like, really, really build like a true solid friendship. Have a lot of conversations, quality time, going and doing activities together. You know what I mean? Really trying to focus on that, and just like pacing yourself and seeing, which that's path 1. But I don't know. It just seemed like that was probably a healthier thing. I'm just saying, if you struggle with that and you do want to go that route, yeah, just remembering to pace yourself, and before you know it, it will have been a few months. It will, sometimes it seems like it takes an eternity to get there, but yeah, I don't know. Good luck with this. I hope it was helpful in some way. And yeah, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up so I'll know. And please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching this. I hope I'll see you again in the future. All right, group 3, if you chose the Ocean Jasper Stone, this is your reading. And we're starting out with path 1 here, okay? So for the potential outcome of path 1, you've got release, control, and adjustments are required. It looks as though you are dealing with 2 different people here. I don't know if this other person is in your life yet or not. With the 3 of Cups being here, it's looking like they probably are. but there's someone that you need to release. There's someone you need to let go of. Yeah, it looks as though you're deciding whether or not to do that. You're weighing your options, and it's driving you crazy because you've got the Two of Pentacles, this weighing your options underneath the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I can see that this has really just been hard on you mentally, probably emotionally too. Yeah, you're like, you've drained a lot of your energy thinking about this. It looks like you had a commitment with this person with the Four of Wands being here, and then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse being underneath it. It's like a lot of work was put into this. A lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of just investment, emotional investment, and it didn't work out, and so it's hard for you to let that go. Understandably, right? I mean, naturally. And so now you got a little bit of baggage over that. This card always makes me think baggage because they got the giant bag. Yeah, so that is your baggage right now, is not being able to let go of this because you put so much into it, and so it's hard for you to let go. That's hard, right? Yeah, that'd be like building a brand new, an amazing building just from the ground up, spending all this time. You spent maybe even a few years building this, right? And it's beautiful. It's like some, I don't know, giant castle or something that you built with your own hands, right? And then you have to tear it down. You have to tear it down. Why would you want to tear it down, right? What? That sounds torturous. That's kind of what this is. So you've kind of got to decide whether or not you're going to tear down that beautiful castle and build a new one and hold hope for a new one, or if you're going to stay in that one, even though it seems like it wasn't fulfilling for whatever reason. You do have the Seven of Swords with the Devil here. I don't like that. Those two showing up together, don't like that energy at all, and I think it's from this other situation. So not only was it not fulfilling, it's getting toxic, honestly. Those two being together like that is just, I don't like it. I think this person betrayed you in some way, maybe more than once. I think that they are emotionally closed off to you in some way. Maybe you always think that you can get in there and you never quite do all the way. I don't know, because it looks like, again, that there was commitment here of some kind, but it's like false commitment maybe, because there's this betrayal here. So I really don't like that. With the Three of Cups, though, over here, this is giving me, this is this new person, okay? And it's with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So nothing new is going to be able to start up until you let go of this other person. But this is your path one here, right? So if you do, and you make the decision to cut this person off, you've got the Two of Cups here on the back of the deck. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's someone else moving towards you, and they're moving so slowly. I mean, honestly, at this point, they've stopped. Like they're here, but they're waiting. They're waiting, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this person is real. It is solid. It is stable. It's not hot and cold. It's not wishy-washy. It's not this Seven of Swords betrayal, deceptive, and devil energy. It's not that. But again, they've stopped. They've stopped because you haven't quite made your mind up here on whether or not you can let this other thing go. So yeah, for path one, this is it. Adjustments are required, okay? If you're holding on to this other person, that's control. Release control, right? That's a lack mindset. If you still believe that this other person is the only person for you. You may think they're your twin flame too, with that Four of Wands being here. I got to point that out. And they might be. Who am I to say? I'm not saying they're not. But even if they are, you can't force this to come together. Even if they were your twin flame, you can't force someone else to be ready for a relationship if they're not. But definitely be aware of, false twin flames. You know what I mean? Stay aware of that. Maybe look into that, and if this was a trauma bonding situation, trauma bonds sure seem like twin flames sometimes. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just gonna say it. So sorry if that offends anyone. But that's my take on that. I think that it can be very confusing, very harmful, very dangerous. If you're thinking that someone's your twin flame and you're trauma bonded to them, right? You should not your twin flame isn't going to betray you like that, I don't think, okay? That's just me. That's my opinion. So this is your path 1. You holding on to this person and needing to make this decision, and it's giving me stagnation. I don't know if you are making the decision. It's kind of weird. It's like, so if they take path 1, are they making it or not? You know, I don't see the action. I see you weighing your options, and then again, this person stopped. They're at a halt over here, waiting on you. And I don't know if this is, again, if they really are here in the physical and you know who this is, or if this is just energetically. This may be a soulmate that's like they are at a distance energetically because they cannot come any closer to you until you release this other person, even if it's energetically, right? Because you probably aren't with this 4 of Wands person anymore. The person, whoever was deceptive or betrayed you in whatever way, who you kind of are still weighing your options over. I don't get that you're like with them now physically, but it doesn't really matter if you're still tied up with them emotionally, energetically. There may still be a tie there. There may still be a cord that has not been cut. So let me just clarify, like in path 1, is group 3 making this decision in path 1 or not making a decision? Making the decision in path 1 or not? The Fool in reverse. Okay, gotcha. And 5 of Wands. Yeah. So path 1 to me is giving, that you are stuck. Path 1 is you're going to stay in this, you don't know. And so you can't move on with the Fool in reverse like that. You cannot move forward, and this other person can't come into your life if you're still tied up with that 4 of Cups too. Options. Yeah, for sure. And then the 5 of Wands being here. Yeah, exactly. Competitive. This other soulmate is not going to compete with this past energy. They can't come any closer to you if you've got that going on. So with path 1, that's what this is. Path 1, you are staying connected to this past energy, this person who, again, you might think they're your twin flame. I don't know, maybe they are, but someone that you were with, someone you had a commitment with, someone that hurt you. So take what resonates, whoever that is to you. Path 1 is you basically being attached by that cord to them still. And this person not being able to come any closer. That's why the adjustments are required is here. Okay, so, all right, well, let's look at path 2. Maybe path 2 is if you let go or something. So, I don't know. Let's see what path 2 is. Okay, well, it looks like path 2 is sure to be a good one because you do literally have a win-win outcome as forecast. We've got the sun here. We love to see it. But we've also got, step up and lead, and you do have the Tower here. So this is going to be a choice to grow, a choice to make some major changes. It's so funny, too, that I had just, made that random example about tearing down the castle that you built and the tower. And then this one's just not a castle, but it's like a big house, kind of interesting. But I see you doing that. I see you doing that in path 2. So with path 2, you would tear down the castle that you spent all that time building with that other person. But you have the sun here, and a win-win outcome is forecast. I think you would find your inner happiness, your inner peace. You do have Queen of Swords here. I see that you would be setting some boundaries with this person, maybe with everyone. I don't know. Definitely taking a more logical perspective on this situation. If you've been hurt by this person, I don't see you putting up with that anymore. With the 7 of Swords being here, it's here again, but it's with the 3 of Pentacles. It's I am thinking that, I don't know, you're going to be somehow working with someone else, like literally a therapist or someone, or maybe a friend group, some people that you trust that are opening your eyes to this situation, or you're just learning. We've got the Hierophant here too. You're doing some kind of learning about, about relationships, about yourself, self-worth. Maybe you're learning a lot about psychology. And if you did have some type of like trauma bond with this person, or if this was like an abusive relationship, I don't know. I feel like you're learning about that and you're learning how to protect yourself from it. I think that's what this tower is. You're making some major changes because you're learning how to set boundaries and how to protect yourself. You are going to be in that for a minute in this path. We've got the Hangman in reverse with the tower. It's like you're going to be there for a minute. This is going to be some huge growth. And then you have the Knight of Cups at the back of the deck. And I think that may be that same other person that was on the back of the deck in path one, that other soulmate maybe. But with the Hierophant in reverse, that would be, it wouldn't be commitment yet, but they may be able, because with the Knight of Cups and it's upright, you know what I mean? It's like they would be coming in. They would be able to approach you at least, but you're going to be in this healing phase. You're going to be in this learning phase, and you're going to be happy. That's the other, let me clarify, right? You're going to be happy. You're going to be doing well. You're going to be focusing on yourself. And that's what's going to bring this other person in, this new energy that's, I don't know, it's like they were lingering around you in path one. And you may know them, you may know who it is, but I don't see them coming in again and like making some type of like offer of commitment or anything, but they would actually be able to approach you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And maybe there is this Three of Pentacles here that's going to help you open your eyes to this deceptive energy, which I feel like you already have, but you're going to be learning more about it. It's like you're going to really be seeing how this other person may have manipulated you, used you, just treated you poorly in the past. Things that you would have put up with that now you're like, what? Like, I can't believe I put up with that. I can't believe that. That's what's going on in path two here. So yeah, literally a win-win outcome is forecast, right? Not to say it won't be a bit painful, because you are going to be learning and doing a lot of inner work here. But I see you, when you do this, attracting something new into your life, and it looks as though it would be a successful outcome. So wow, okay, this was pretty short and sweet, honestly. Is there anything else that we need to get here for group 3 for their path 2? Oh, what was that? Five of Swords fell out in the sideways position. I feel like, again, this is you having to learn, to step away from conflict and set boundaries. Definitely setting some boundaries, learning how to discern. It's funny how all these piles, all these groups have been so connected, so closely related to each other. Okay, is there anything else? That was too many. I just feel like it's almost too simple here. Is there anything else for path 2 for group 3? What do they need to know about path 2? Potential outcome of path 2 for group 3. Okay. 4 of Wands in reverse and 7 of Cups. Yeah, I see you again. It's like learning how to discern with this, because this is confusion here. And with this 4 of Wands being like long-term commitment, and that person showed up as the 4 of Wands, and they're in reverse here. So yeah, you may be still a little confused about it, but you are protecting yourself. That's the difference. So you're having to learn about this kind of deceptive energy and how they betrayed you. It might be kind of shocking to you. I feel like you're going to be, a bit surprised. Like, it's like you're seeing all this for the first time, seeing all of it through this new lens, and it's almost like hard to believe, like, wow, I fell for that, like, wow, I put up with that. So again, it's not going to be like easy. It's not going to feel great. I see you still dealing with some confusion here. Still, it's like with the way this 5 of Swords fell out, it's like, can I walk away from conflict? Can I not? You know what I mean? It's like a toss up. But with the 4 of Wands being in reverse here, I don't know. And all this, the boundaries and stuff, I see you protecting yourself from this person, and you're working with someone in order to do that, someone or some outside resource. And again, it may be this other soulmate that's coming in, and it may not be a romantic soulmate. They might literally be just soul family, like coming in to help you with this, you know? Um, yeah, interesting. Okay, well, that's what I got. That's what I got for you. I hope that was helpful in some way. Yeah, good luck with this. Yeah, be careful. Definitely protect yourself. If someone's hurting you, don't put up with something that you don't deserve. Okay, know your worth for sure. If you like this video, if you give it a thumbs up, that will let me know. Please consider subscribing because I'd love to have you here in my little group. And I hope that I'll see you again in another video.